In this video, we'll be discussing about the lists in Python. These are very easy and very important. This is actually it is a data structure that data structure in Python, and in it we can store values. Let me show you. So first, what we need to do to declare any list, we just type a name. Let's say fruits, and to make it a list, we just put the square brackets. And if you notice, we have just created a list, but this is an empty list. So to create an empty list, we just put the square brackets empty, and this is our list. To add items in it, we can just simply write names like apple. It's a fruit, not phone. Okay, and then let's say banana. Oh, banana. And let's say we have mango. I don't like mango. Okay. This is a type of, you can say, string list. Another type we have, let's say we call it, okay, marks. Okay, marks. In it will store 98, 94, 92, 100. I never get 100 bucks. Okay. Another type of list, what it can be. Let's say, what a name can be. Okay, let's say height. Height will be something like, I will take meters. Okay, 1.5, 0.4. Let's say someone is very big, 10 meters. And one more, let's say 12. These are just random, heights. And this will be a float list. And the above one will be integer list. Okay, so these are three different types of lists we have in Python. One more type which is very useful and not common in so many languages, that is, let's say we just data. What our data can be. Our data can be anything. It can be string. Okay, it can be a number. It can be a float value, or it can be, actually these three things. It can also handle that. Let's say mango. Okay, got it. So you got to know how we can, and this we call as a mixed list, or be precise, mixed data type list. Okay, so as you can see, you have already know about the data types, right? So it only has string data types, apple, banana, mango, and this second string of marks. It only have integer values, 98, 94, 92, 100, and so on. Similarly for heights, 1.5, 2.4, 10. Oh, okay. Let me just give some random values. So these are float values. And this data type, our data can be of any form. It can be string, integer, float, or it can also be, string. So now let's just understand how it works and what does a list means. You just seen the code, or you can say technical part, but let's just see with the theory or very root level understanding of list data structure. Okay, for that I'm using this Jamboard, Google Jam. Okay, so think of list as oh, that's too big. A container, yeah, and container has some slots or places you can think of, and each place has some values. For this case, let's take this marks case. We have 98, 94, 92, 100. So let's just random numbers. Let's say 1. Okay, let's say 10, 20, 30, 40, and we have last value 50. So suppose it as a container having slots which are filled with our values. Okay, so this is our, let's say, marks. Okay, and the all these value slots have been assigned a value address, an address, in such a way that the address of first block will be 0, and that, by the way, that address will be called the what is this, index. I'm using the trackpad, that's why. Okay, so the first, which comes to say as first, has index 0, and the second place with index 1, 2, 3, and so on, 4. And it also has another type of, indexing, that is negative indexing. If you start from this, we start from front, left side. If you start from back, from the last element, the indexing can also be as -1, -2, -3, and so on. You get the idea. -4 and -5. Okay, so it's pretty simple to understand. And now if you want to, let's say, display a particular value, for example this, yeah, you want to display only this value out of whole this list. So what you can do, you just simply has to do, let's say it has name marks, so marks, square brackets, and then put the index. Now here the tricky part, you can put any index. Either you put this upper index, positive index, you can say 1, or you can also put -4 index, the negative index. The answer in both of the cases will be -4 will point towards this block of list. Let's just try this. So if we now here put marks, let me just print it. So print marks, let's say we will print this second block with value 1, and we'll also print with its negative index. So let me out. Yeah, marks, negative index of it, this will be negative, it will be -1, no, -1, -2, -3. So here we'll put -3. So answer in both of the cases should be same. So if we just run it, yeah, you see, in both of the cases we got 94, 94, this number. So we can use either forward indexing or backward indexing. Okay. There are many, methods you can apply to a list. Like you can delete some items, like last item, first item, middle item. You can change the items. For example, let's say if I just do this, marks of, let's say I'll change the 0th position element. This for marks 98. I don't like 98. I will change it to, let's say, 100. And now if I print, print marks 0. We have assigned at mark 0 98, but now we have changed. So this will print, let's see what it will print. There we go. It has printed the updated value 100. So as you can see, we can, in this way we can change the values. Okay, so now we can do with any type of index, any type of list, whether it is a integer list, float list, fixed list, mixed list, or a string list. Okay, so what else? Yeah, we also have some, you know, methods, functions you can perform on list. For example, if I say print marks dot count, so what will it print? It will just print the occurrence of, I think, occurrence of something 98. If I pass in, yeah, if I and let's just say if I print 98, 98, 98, 98. So I have total 4 98s in my list, and if I now run it, so you see the output is 4. That means it has printed out the occurrence of 98 in our list, that how many times 98 has been occurred in our list. That's pretty simple. And one more thing is I think, yeah, a len function. Len. Okay, this will print, let me show you. Yeah, 7. Now what does this 7 means? It means how many objects, you can say, or values we have in our list. For in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, now let's just, not delete everyone, let's just delete these and let our marks in here. Okay, now I want to show you that what I can also create a nested list. Nested list just simply means a list inside a list. So you see, this is a list and this is also a list. So we have a nested list. And how we can, you know, acquire or get the data from the nested list. As for the first, what we are doing, we are just simply doing this. So it will be giving us this. So what if I do now pass the index of this list, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4? Will it print 98? Actually, all are 98, so it will be confusing. I'll just change it. Yeah. So let's see. I think you're thinking of it will print 98, but let's see what it will print. Oh, it has printed 98. Oh, that's true. It's printing this value, and we have to give the index of this number at this position. That will be 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'll print 4. Okay, now let's see, will it print? Yeah. Did you see, it has printed this whole list? So that means it has now become an element of this bigger list. So this nested list has been an element, so it will be accessed by a single index. But how we can access the individual element of this list? Well, just like this. Now if you add 0, it will print this, and again the indexing will be followed like 0, 1, and 2. So if I print here second index of 4th, that means the 4th will be from the larger list, that will be this list, and the second will be from this list, that will be 80. So if I now run it, oh, there you go. You see, 18. So there are many other functions which you can apply on lists. Some of them I'll provide a picture. You might be seeing a picture right now in front of you, having different types of functions, methods you can do with lists. Yeah, that's the basic of lists. So I'll see you in another video.